Yes. Is this the screen I want? Is this the screen I want? Check out what this screen looks like. Yeah, no. This is the screen I want. What's crack-a-lack? Here's your boy Broshmo. Just in case you did not know. So back again. Once again. With the Walk the Mock. If you're unfamiliar with Walk the Mock, as other people trickle in here, I want to go ahead and talk about what Walk the Mock is, and if that's something you want to partake in, give you enough time to, do things you need to do to partake in our mock draft here. But Walk the Mock is a draft simulator. You will select a team. Caveat though, the other teams are going to be selected by other people. You're going to be drafted against people in the chat and myself, and we're going to get to talk crap about our picks or say, oh man, that pick sucked. Oh, you're trash. Ha ha ha. Or, oh man, that's a great pick. It's real fun. We do this during the whole draft season. Right now, to end out the year, we're doing it once a week. We'll rev it up as the draft gets closer, 2-3 times a week and whatnot. But you do have to be a premium member at Walk the Mock. So if you want to do that, follow the link in the description and use promo code Broshmo to get you 20% off. And you could either be a member monthly for that, or you could do it for the whole year. It's relatively cheap, so it's not a bad option. If you love mock drafts, then this is a good place to be. You could create your own little big board on here. I haven't done that yet. I'm still constructing mine. I'm going over like Shrine Bowl stuff and what not. So yeah, check that out. I'm about to make the code available. It's gonna be in the chat. It's gonna be in the description. I'm also gonna tweet it out. But gotta give a shout out to some of the kind folks that are up in the chat here. We got Kobe dropping a little Spanish on me because I answered C. That's what I get. We got The Rock. The Rock? Is that just Rock or The Rock? What up, Doc? We got Michael. Still can't believe Raiders put 63 on the Chargers. I know, dude. Like, someone should have told the Raiders they're already dead. Got Jeffrey. You should be the Seattle Seahawks. I honestly, they're one of the toughest teams to draft for. They really, really are. Chargers fans, the bad man can't hurt y'all no more. And they took out the GM, which was huge. Well, what up, Don? All right. We got about 10 minutes to go, so I'm going to go ahead. Let me get my X out of here real quick. Oh, this sounds so dirty. Oh, wait. Hold on. New Senior Bowl invite. Oh, they're getting my boy Eddie Fon from Washington. Hell yes, dude. Hell yes. All right, so I posted it up on the X. It is also, as of now, in the description. I'm also going to throw it up in here in the chat if you would like to join for this mock draft. Go, Joe. Buddy. Come on in, dude. You want to be the Chiefs? Do you want me to be the Chiefs? All right. Trevon, I'm sorry. I didn't listen to you about Pennon. I mean, hey. To be fair, this year is kind of like a rookie year for him. Buddy, you just walked in here. You literally just walked in here. I know essentially he was benched. Part of that was injury this year, but I mean, I don't know what you do with him. I honestly don't know what you do with him. Are you excited for this one, Kobe? Nice. Good. This one will have trades. It's a 2-rounder. So ought to be a real good. We'll have a video out for y'all tomorrow on I think Jordan Reed just came out with his new top prospects, so we're gonna check that out. So a little video for y'all, maybe a little before the NFL games get started. I think that's. I think what the first game's around noon, ain't it? We got Antoine, dude, straight up, dude. Riley Mills and Howard Cross going back, and there's a possible chance that Xavier Watts might return as well. Apparently, Watts and Benjamin Morrison were the guys that were kind of like walking Riley Leonard through the faculty. That ain't the word I'm looking for. Facility. Ugh. Which team do you think is the hardest to draft for? It's the Seahawks. Seahawks and the Saints. Easy. Seahawks and the Saints. Y'all ever watch like Pinky and the Brain? It's Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. The Seahawks and the Saints. I don't know why that came to mind. Again, if you want to partake in this Walk Day Mock, you got to be a premium member at Walk the Mock. Use the link in the description. You do need to be a premium member, but promo code Broshmo gets you 20% off. So again, this is going to be something we're going to be doing quite frequently. Frequently, there we go. Quite freakily during the draft. Frequently, there we go. And even if the draft starts, you can still get in and pick up on a team. Like if there are available teams, you could hop in there and choose to draft for a team whenever. Can't hold me. Hail to the Commanders. Godspeed. What up, Max? Breaking news. The Bears trade the number 1 pick to the Raiders for 3 first picks in a second. Probably not. I honestly don't know what the Bears are going to do. Like, part of me, the draft part of me is like, no, it makes perfect sense to draft a quarterback. But, I mean, Fields is playing really good football. I need the Jags to draft a wide receiver. I don't believe in Ridley. That's fair. Straight out of the 90s. You know it, pigs. Well, surprised to see Rocket Sanders go to South Carolina. Yeah, man. Me too. Me too. Someone already took your Giants? Well, I'm assuming you already picked another team, Max. Taking a quick look. I don't see Max on here, but... if you were the Chargers, would you trade down if you have a top 5 pick or pick best available, Bowers, Neighbors, if available? I would just go with best available. Yeah, because they're a very good team. They are a very, very good team. It's not like they need a whole lot. So, I mean, yeah, if you want to trade down, but I mean, if the talent's there, I think you take it. Yeah, just take it. How many draft picks do you think they can get for him? Are we talking about Justin Fields? I think Justin Fields at this point, I think at the very least, we're talking a second, a third, and a fourth, or 2 seconds, with the second next year being a conditional one, where it could be a first fairly easy. So essentially a first and a second, maybe. That's kind of where I'm at. Ugh. I don't believe in Fields, but I hope the Bears keep him so that Jaden Daniels is more likely to slip to my Giants. It's going to be very fascinating. The Bears situation, very fascinating this year. How much draft picks for? Well, Jonathan Allen just signed a deal. Scary Terry. Well, the baseline for a receiver like that's a first and a third. The first and a third. For that level of wide receiver, first and a third. That's what I think both AJ Brown and I'm pretty sure Hollywood Brown. I might be misremembering it, but um, I'm pretty sure Hollywood Brown went for a first and a third as well. It's just they were later picks. Uh, all right. If you haven't already, we got 3 minutes till this draft starts. Maybe I want to pick inside the top 10. If there's still a top 10 team available, I guess maybe the tight ends. I might draft for them instead of drafting for the Dolphins. If you don't know what we're doing, might as well. We got 2 minutes and some change left till we start this draft. I probably should scroll up on that. This is Walk the Mock. It's a draft simulator where you pick a team, but you're going to be drafting against other people, like me and the good, fine people of the chat, which we got 100 people in here, 16 likes. Hit that thumbs up. But you're going to be drafted against other people. It's going to be it's a ton of fun. Today we're doing a 2-round mock draft with trades. Trades are available. But you do have to be a premium member at Walk the Mock, whether you want to do that per month or you want to do that for the year. Follow the link in the description. Use promo code Broshmo. Gets you 20% off. I don't want you paying top dollar for that sucker. I want you to, especially in this economy, let's cut the costs as much as we can. So, yeah, check that out. We actually got a solid group in here tonight. Allen did sign a deal, but he wants out. Our cap will take a bit. Ugh. Well, maybe you could find a team that could like take on some of that dead money. I don't know who you're apologizing to, Luke. All right, we got a minute and some change left. Yo, saw this take online. Wanted to get your thought. Bears draft Marvin Harrison Jr. first and Jane Daniels with their second pick. Trade Fields for capital and build the defense with 2025 picks and free agency. I don't know. This is the thing. It really depends on where do you see, well, how big is the gap? How big is the difference between Jaden Daniels and the likes of Drake May and Caleb Williams? Because, I mean, honestly, in tools, there's not that big of a gap. It's not that big of a gap. But, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting thing nonetheless. It's really going to be. What value do you think Higgins has if he's franchise tagged? I've been wondering since the Jaguars would be a logical suitor, torn between a first and a second plus. I think second plus might be an easier means. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to jump on the Titans. Don't have rankings in here. Let's take the default. Go to the draft room. Oh no, it's so big. Oh, that's what she said. All right, let's make this sucker a little smaller. Oh man, trades are picks already in. Jaden Daniels. Oh, we're off the rails. We are off the rails to start off. I don't dislike it. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I imagine it's still, you could still get a first for T. Higgins. But I feel like maybe day 2 capital feels a little bit better. And maybe more teams would be willing to spend multiple day 2 picks for him. All right, so this is how it goes. Jaden Daniels goes to the Bears. Caleb Williams goes to the New England Patriots. And then we got Marvin Harrison Jr. going to The Arizona Cardinals. Who do you think or what do I think the Jets will do in free agency? Probably try to get maybe a solid wide receiver. It's gonna be a bargain wide receiver, maybe like a Darnell Mooney or something. I don't know. I haven't taken a really great look at what the free agent class looks like as of yet. But Drake May going to the Commanders. You're gonna have a fight for the starting a fight for the starting quarterback spot with two North Carolina quarterbacks. That's funny. I like that. Love what you do. Wanted to ask if you are the Titans and you are in the second round, what would you want? A corner or receiver? Whatever's the best on the board. Oh, there goes Olu Fashanu. Dang. I mean, Mike, you had to do it. You had to do it. I don't blame you. You really had to. All right, you know what? This is the thing. I would love to take Malik Neighbors here. I think Malik Neighbors is such a good pick for the Titans. But man, Joe Alt is too. You know what? Let's experiment. Let's go with Malik Neighbors here. And then we will see we'll see what's available to us in the second round for the Titans. Golly, Malik Neighbors, Traylon Burks. You got DeAndre Hopkins. Oh, So we'll see. Let's see. Because I've been going tackle a lot for the Titans. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you can join. Yeah. Cracker 10. You can join mid draft. I should have pinned the link here. I'm gonna pin the link in the chat to the lobby, but hey, you could also look in the description. It's there too. Do you move Neil to guard and then start Olu at right? Yeah, that's probably what happens, Luke. Probably what happens. All right, so the Cardinals moved up. Oh, we'll look at that trade in a second. I'm gonna turn off the animations so I can actually read some of this. So Roma Dunze going to the Bears. So it comes out with Jaden Daniels and Roma Dunze. The Cardinals move up. Oh wow, that's lucrative. You gave away that second rounder. But you get Joe Alt, so I guess you complete your tackle group. Keon Coleman going to the Jets. How do you join? Okay, Lance, I'm gonna run through it again. Yeah. Also, if you haven't already, please hit the like button. Much appreciated, much obliged. If you want to partake in one of these, because it's a draft simulator where you're drafting against other people, you have to be a premium member at Walk the Mock. So go in the description of this video, click on the link, become a premium member, whether that's monthly or you want to do it for the year. But use promo code Broshmo. It gets you 20% off. I don't want you spending top dollar, though it's relatively cheap anyway to do it. But still, please help me save you money where you can. These picks are coming in hot. Brock Bowers going to the Chargers. We got Dallas Turner going to the Falcons. Giants absolutely will have no interest in Caleb Williams. They don't take short QBs. See, Brian, this is what I'm gonna say. I love that take. Because for once, someone's saying something that's not, oh, I question Caleb Williams' character integrity, which is total crap. Or, oh, he's too much of a crybaby. Everyone cries in football. Almost everybody. Hey, he's a short quarterback. I don't think that's going to work. Plausible. Yes. Thank you. That's fine. I may not That may not be my take, but at least it's one with actual like substance. Good job, Brian. Jared first going to the Saints. Bayou Boys. Saints are a tough team to draft for, but assuming your name is Bayou Boys, I imagine you got an idea what your team needs. Well, crap, the way the receivers are going, the best guy on the board for Jacksonville might be Ladd McConkey. No kidding. The Titans could have T. Higgins, DeAndre Hopkins, and Treylon Burks. And if not T. Higgins, then yeah, I think Michael Pittman gets franchised. Xavier Worthy still on the board? Yes, he is. What are Dolphins gonna do? Tackle seems like a nice get, or offensive lineman seems like a nice get in the first round, and then just kind of take in whatever the best player on the board is at in round 2. Seahawks take a quarterback here, or do you like an edge rusher? I feel like the AI will probably go edge. Oh, they go with interior. Drazon Newton. Okay. Who did Vegas get? Nobody yet. Their first pick's coming up. They traded. They moved down to pick 15 and picked up an extra second rounder in the meantime. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. Got so many of y'all in here. But more of y'all don't have that nice thumbs up highlighted. And I would like that. I would appreciate that. So if you could do that for me, please. I would love you. Gojo would love you. Gojo's not in here, but Gojo loves everybody. Why isn't the draft order up to date? I couldn't tell you. I'm pretty sure this is up to date. It may not be up to date from last night, but this is the draft order that was at least coming into the week. And plus, there was a trade. The Raiders moved back. J.C. Latham, by the way, going to the Rams. Have you heard about Tyler Tart being cut? Wait, no way! Oh, Lane, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Yo, you're kidding, bro. Didn't Vrabel love him? They just released him? Over personal issues. What? So he requested his release too? Oh no. Kool-Aid McKinstry going to the Raiders. What, you didn't like what Jack Jones did last night? It was nothing but a pick 6. He asked to get cut and was skipping practices. Okay. So it sounds like there might have been something more than happened in there. He again, I haven't looked too far into it, but it said he had some personal stuff going on, so that might be a good reason why he may have been skipping practices. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but he requested his release. They granted it. Here we are. Braylon Trice going to the Broncos. So we got a slew of bots just drafting here. All right. So we're basically gonna be winning the whole minute. I guess we could guess where these teams go, but Latu going to the Bills. I don't think that's a bad option. They're gonna have to figure out some things with their edge room. I mean, what isn't AJ Epinesa a free agent? And he kind of slowed down since the beginning of the year. Von Miller hasn't really done much. And Gregory Rousseau is kind of their guy, so Yeah, they might have to. They might have to think about it. I'm sure they're gonna add too. Bengals, they could go edge. Wow, they can go wide receiver. They could go tackle here. I'm kind of curious. I mean, it could be Mims. Could be. Well, I don't think they're that high on Fuaga in this. I mean, when do we see the next run of wide receivers go? Kind of a question. He wanted an extension in the offseason and they didn't give it to him. He signed a 1-year deal for 4.5 million with a second round tender in place. I always hate trading with the bots because they demand a blood sacrifice just to move up 2 spots in the sticks. His play hasn't been great this year, and he doesn't want to be on the team. Well, I'm a Sigma. I don't know what that means. I like to think I'm an alpha, but Chop Robinson. Oh, you're calling to the Bucks. Okay, Talisa Fuaga actually goes ahead of Marius Mims. That's interesting. Fuaga's gonna be interesting because I'm curious if teams are gonna think he's a guard or a tackle. I've heard some people talk. Oh, dang it, dude! Cardiac. I literally just said it too, and I just got to your chat. I've heard some people talk about Fuaga as a potential guard in the NFL. What are your thoughts on the possibility of that? I think that's fine. I think he can be a guard as well. I think he's probably going to a very zone heavy scheme though. You got admitted to Auburn, Kirito? Yo, congratulations, Armarius Mims. Going to the Bucks, by the way. I thought Luke Gadecki's been playing all right. Is it Godecki or is it Godek? I don't know. Whoever was the Bears in real life, I'd take that. But for the sake of one's draft, I'm not. All right, last bot team. It's the Packers. I imagine corner has fallen to you. You could take Wiggins. You could take Arnold. You could take DeJean. That's kind of the top tier of corners here. So I imagine corner's the pick here. If you haven't already, go ahead, hit that thumbs up. I'm gonna Google what does it mean when someone calls you Sigma? Is a slang term used for popular? Ah, so Sigma's a good thing. Okay, I was like, yo, is this like the new beta? Okay. I'm assuming it's a good thing. Is Sigma higher than alphas or the very top of the male socios actual hierarchy, while Sigmas don't have a fixed place within their hierarchy? Okay. I'm learning. Emeka Buka going to the Packers? Yo, the draft's always a trip. All right. I mean, I feel like Jaden Reed's that guy, but okay. Nate Wiggins going to the Colts. That's a pretty good pick. The Rams took J.C. Latham. Jets just moved up. Moved up? Oh, so you gave away your second and third to move up here. And get Kingsley Suamatea. I do like Kingsley a bit. I'm hoping he kind of pops off. I got offered to get scouted as a freshman linebacker, but I have to pay $4,000 to be recruited, and you have to pay $4,000 to be recruited. Wait, what? Get scouted as a linebacker, but you have to pay $4,000 to be recruited. That's weird. That is so much to pay. We got Terry and Arnold going to the Steelers. That's a pretty good pickup there. Cooper DeJean going to the Texans. That's interesting. I, I don't mind it. Not in D'Amico's defense. And then Chop Robinson. Oh, this was a trade up. Chiefs ended up snagging 2/3 and a second. Okay. That's weird, MPS, dude. I've never heard of that. Never heard of that. All right, Cardiac, you're on the clock. Man, these tackles starting to fly off the board. Hmm. Actually, I got a plan. Actually for Tennessee's second pick. Thoughts on Ricky Pearsall? I think he's a vertical slot. The guy is a football player to the T. Like, he's gritty. I don't think he can hang on the outside, though. I just don't think he will be able to handle the physical nature of the NFL on the outside. But like the dude's a dog, man. We've seen the highlights catches from him this year. There goes Kalen Keene. Troy Franklin, by the way, going to the Jags. Kalen Keene going to Detroit. But I kind of like Ricky Pearsall. Kind of like in that I guess you could say like early day 3 area. Like him and Roman Wilson. Like it's just because since I'm viewing him as slot only, that's probably the range. Maybe has the potential to sneak into round 3, but I don't know. Pearsall will be at the Senior Bowl though. If Philly don't get Trey Benson, I believe Ravens will. Good. Denzel Burke going to the Eagles. The Titans screwed him. Honestly, kind of feels that way. Hey, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I feel bad that I keep asking, but I mean, I keep looking and it's like, hey, you got 150 people in here and like 50 likes, and it's like, I feel like the unpopular kid in high school. I don't want to feel like that again. I don't want to be the last one picked in dodgeball. I never again. Oh golly. Actually, in high school, I was a bit of a social butterfly. Graham Barton, he fits the scheme. He's probably playing center. I think a lot of teams are going to look at him as a center. He's like center guard in this class, so that works for the Dolphins. I'm okay with it. Wasted! What's up, bro? Talk about putting up 63. Hey, welcome to the above 60 points club. How you doing, bro? Yo, yo, how do you feel? How do you feel, Wasted? That your Raiders set the Chargers free. They said, forget Staley, get the GM out of here. You set them free. You've now made them probably the most coveted, like coach and landing spot in the NFL. How do you do that to a division rival, dude? 63. Burks can't stay healthy. Yeah, well, he had a nasty concussion earlier this year, man. Gojo needs to eat. Gojo does need to eat. No, Gojo doesn't eat for another like 40 minutes. All right, so Brian Thomas going to the Cowboys. I like that one. I like that one quite a bit. Yeah, it's bittersweet wasted. I bet you it is. Cam Kitchens, not a bad pick there by the computer, by the way. I do think the Bo Nix. Did y'all move up? And you get that 5th-year option. Not bad. Give away 2/3 is what it is. I think you probably could have got that cheaper, but hey, you get your quarterback of the future, hopefully. Which player do you view as a dark horse for a first round pick? Ooh, that's a good question. A lot of people like Quinion. I'm gonna ride the I don't want to say. I'll say it. Jackson Powers Johnson. I am on the bandwagon for Jackson Powers Johnson right now. This cat is freaking phenomenal from Oregon. I think he could sneak into the first round. I think he's that good. People talked about like Joe Tippmann being a potential first rounder last year. They talked about John Michael Schmitz. He's better than both those guys. I'm not blaming him for injuries, but he has had 4 separate injuries in 2 years. Being concussed. Like Micah, I'm not like criticizing you. I mean, it's very valid. I mean, the most valuable trait isn't necessarily their ability, but it's their availability. So yeah, it just kind of sucks, man, because he was a guy with some potential. JT Tuimoloau going to the Panthers. Had to take Thomas for my boys. Feel like he has extremely high potential. He does. Like this is the thing with Brian Thomas. I think he would have been up there with Luther Burden in next year's class as the top wide receiver. It's just with Jaden Daniels leaving, Malik Neighbors leaving. It's like you're not coming back to an ideal situation. You might as well come out now. I think Brian Thomas will be a first rounder. You got Troy Fatanu going to the Patriots. Interesting pick. I think they're kind of set at guard. I mean, I guess you could have him play tackle. He played left tackle at Washington. Just a lot of people see him as a really good guard prospect. You got Tyler Guyton going to the Raiders. So I guess that's going to be your right tackle of the future. Bo Nix screams Daniel Jones 2.0. Hunter! I think it was last stream. Or I can't remember. It was one of my streams. Someone was like, what's your comp for Bo Nix? And I was like, this is going to sound bad. But it's actually good. I said, my comp for Bo Nix right now is what Giants fans think Daniel Jones is. So it's a positive, but where do you have Max Melton? Melton going to Senior Bowl, by the way. That's gonna be dope. AD Mitchell, by the way, going. Oh, I am on the clock. AD Mitchell going to the Chiefs, and Giants take Xavier Worthy. So speed kills. All right, I kind of already knew. Oh man, Jordan Morgan wouldn't be bad. Oh, I love Jordan Morgan. And tackle is such a problem for the Titans right now. But I think I'm gonna solve their woes on the interior, and I'm taking my boy Jackson Powers Johnson. That's why I didn't want to say, because that was kind of who I wanted to take. He is so good. He's just too good. So maybe like Jordan Morgan definitely was probably the guy I wanted, but golly, dude, I stinking love Jackson Powers Johnson. We got Jordan Morgan going to Washington. We got Leonard Taylor going to the Raiders. We got JJ McCarthy. Is this trade up? No, this is part of the trade down. Going to the Vikings, so it works out for the Vikings. Who's my comp for AD Mitchell? Ooh, I don't really have one. I'm gonna start putting the comps together as the season ends. I don't really start worrying about comps until the combine. That way, all the metrics are in and whatnot. Because I like to be on point with the metrics at least a little bit. So that's when I typically start thinking for comps. With QB, it's a little different, Metrics don't necessarily always matter when it comes to comps with quarterbacks. Kamari Lassiter going to the Chargers. That's a pretty good pick. Will Rogers transfer to Washington? Yep. I don't love it. I don't love that for Washington. Or Will Rogers. I don't think he's got the arm to execute a vertical passing game there. T'Vondre Sweat going to the Falcons. That's pretty solid. You get a nice meaty boy up in there. You took the guy's name after Jacksonville and sent him to Tennessee. First thing that happens is local native Derrick Henry went there too. Ugh. Yeah, transfer portal's been interesting. I'm right now trying to catch up with some of that. Also, I'm starting to take note of the Shrine guys because there are a lot of Shrine guys that I have not watched yet. Senior Bowl, a lot of I've already watched the majority of those guys. Shrine, I'm just like, oh wow, okay, no, nope. But my boy Dwight McGlothern, he's going to the Shrine, and so is Bo Limmer. Oh, I'm so excited for that. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. going to the Eagles. You got Quinyon Mitchell. That's pretty solid. Going to the Ravens. You got TJ Tampa going to the Rams. These are really good picks. These are honestly really good picks, guys. Jalen McMillan, I think, is coming out. Dante Moore to Miami. Is he? I thought he was going to Michigan State. No, I thought he was going to Michigan. Wait, is U of M Michigan? I'm pretty sure it's Michigan. Okay, but I saw UNM and I think Miami. Hey, Yogi's like, hit that like button, guys. Come on. Come on. Help Yogi Bear out. Xavier Leggett's a nice pickup for the Texans. That's good value. Oh, Gojo and Aquila are out in my backyard just barking the hell out of somebody. So is it official for Dante? Or? No, they said he's traveling to Oregon right now. Okay. Oh, Nate, you just watched Raiders Don't Need a Quarterback? Yo, if you think Aiden O'Connell is it, you need a real back. Look what he did to the Chargers. Bro, the Chargers? That's not the standard. Listen, Aiden O'Connell's nice. I still think high-level backup, but I'm willing to still want to get better at the quarterback position. I'm not willing to say Aiden O'Connell is it. And I ain't gonna lie, looking ahead at next year's quarterback class, I don't feel great. I don't feel great about next year's quarterback class if you're a team that doesn't know if you have your starter right now. Keyshawn Vaughn was waived by the Bucks. That's not surprising. I don't think they ever even I don't even think they liked him. So Michael Penix, good pick there by the Saints. You got Ladd McConkey going to the Bills. For some reason, whenever I hear Gojo, I hear it like Austin Powers says Mojo. Gojo, baby. I can't do Austin Powers impression. I tried. I'm sorry. Yeah, Taylon Green going to Arkansas, man. Dude, Sam Pittman's on his last legs. So he's going to be swinging. So does that mean KJ Jefferson, is he officially in the transfer portal yet? The Lions, I believe, just moved up. Got Johnny Wilson. Man, you gave up some capital, too. Golly. I'll trade those next year third-round picks like it doesn't matter. Probably because it doesn't. Next year. Stuff can change. Yeah. Very true, but... So I typically say... Don't draft for next year's class, right? But I usually say that be like, oh, next year's class looks really good. Like, no. You're drafted for this year's class. Don't worry about next year's class. Because you don't know what's going to happen. But if it's looking bad, then yeah, you should specifically be drafted for this year's class then. Thought Jefferson was entering the draft. I don't know. I didn't see anything about that yet with KJ Jefferson. Be fair, I haven't really been looking into Jefferson specifically, but I imagine he would have gone to a. I imagine he would have gone to like a accepted a All Star Bowl invite. You know. Excuse me. Oh, they're talking about KJ Jefferson potentially going to Auburn. Bruh. That'd be interesting. Do I like Matt Goncalves from Pitt, the tackle? I liked him enough as I had a third round grade on him going into the season. Problem is, man, he had what do you call it? A early season injury. So I don't know if he's gonna be I don't know if he's gonna be ready for like the All-Star circuit. We got Quinn Ewers going to the Bucks, Patrick Paul going to the Hackers, and then Tyler Newbin. Interesting pick there, Mitch. I feel like you're kind of set at safety, but maybe not, man. Maybe not. And then Chris Braswell going to the Vikings. I like that one. JT Bertrand? Is he playing in both? Because I'm pretty sure the Shrine Bowl, they took him off the accepted invites. I don't think he's playing in both. KJ currently still with the Hogs, has not entered the transfer portal or declared. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's done anything yet, like in terms of a decision. Notre Dame has been making great moves in the transfer portal. Dude, they also brought in Bo Collins from Clemson at wide receiver. Yo, watch out, man. Watch out. Jackson Powers is probably going to be like Ben Jones, who is a big physical center, good stance, and plays forever, probably. Ronnie Thomas is kind of mid. I mean, yeah, he is kind of mid. I don't disagree. I'm assuming Liberty. You are Mitch. Mitch Liberty. Yeah, he's kind of mid, but he's also what, a second year player, so watch out for dude. Yeah, I know Nebraska's everywhere in the transfer portal. Braylon Allen. Ooh, Chris Jenkins, by the way, going to the Steelers. But Braylon Allen's interesting. Ooh. Ooh, Keensley tackle 3. I'm not that high on him, but I do like me some Keensley. Augustine, you don't know if you like Roman Reigns' current theme song or not? Oh, it's great. It's iconic. He didn't change it, right? Stop. I'm gonna watch SmackDown after this. No spoilers, please. I love Roman Reigns' theme song. I hate that his entrance is so stinking long, but I mean that's kind of the character, so I get it. But dude, his theme song slaps. So did the Usos. Now their separate theme songs are fine. They're all right. They're okay. You know whose new theme song sucks? DIY. We are. We are. We are. DIY. Bah! 69 likes, by the way. Nice, but let's get it up. Funny, but haha. Frank Zach Frazier, he feels a lot like John Michael Schmitz from last year. He feels a lot like that. Dude, yeah, DIY's new theme song sucks. Yeah, I know. But Zach Frazier, I mean, I think did he break his leg? So he's not gonna be able to like take part in anything, which kind of sucks. But yeah, the Shield theme song was great. It wasn't good for just Roman Reigns' theme song. It's not. I didn't like that. Oh, he just adopted the Shield's theme song. What are your thoughts on Blake Fisher? Feels real unpolished. Feels like a developmental guy, which is fine. There's a couple of really good developmental cats in this class. Did Blake Fisher declare? I don't know if he did. Yeah, Ewers, I do think is going back to Texas. I don't think I like Roman Reigns anymore. Good. I don't think you're supposed to. I mean, he's a heel. Jack Sawyer going to the Bears. Cedric Van Pran. Oh, Cardiac Cats. You don't like Lou Fortner? Because everyone got on my case when I said he wasn't good his rookie year. I'm just projecting at this point. Michael Hall Jr. going to the Bengals. That ain't half bad. We're down the home stretch. Trey Benson. Good pickup for the Eagles there. Fisher did declare. Interesting. Do I prefer Fisher or Kieran? Potential guy. I go with Kieran. I don't know. To me, it's a real toss-up. Like, it kind of sucks that Kieran won't get a off-season draft process because of the quad injury. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I kind of want to say I lean Blake. I don't know. I'm going back through. I'm gonna start going back through my rankings again. After the after January 15th, once everyone officially declares, and then I'm gonna start pushing out end of season rankings before we get into the Senior Bowl season and whatnot. Can Doug Nestor stay at center in the NFL? Doug Nestor? What the? Why is that not ringing a bell? That's I haven't really checked out West Virginia yet. Outside of Schultz. Did I say Schultz? Frazier. There we go. I mean, at 6'7", 8", no way he's playing center. Dude, is he even on the team? He's on the team. Playing tackle. Oh, we got Carson Beck going to the Falcons, and then Edgerrin Cooper. That's a pretty good pick there for the Cowboys. Good pick, Kobe. I didn't disagree with you. I'm not saying you did. This fan base has hated him pretty much since late last season. He can't block the run for his life. I know, dude. When I put out last year's most disappointing rookie years, I think it was last year's, or maybe it had to be last year's, right? Because wasn't he a rookie last year? I think so. People were like trying to give him benefit of the doubt and crap. I was like, y'all, wild. If you could play a position, what do you want to play? And if you did play, what did you play? Corner. I love the corner position. It's my favorite position to evaluate. I love the perimeter in general. I love the perimeter. Wide receiver and corner. Like that. Those are my favorite positions to evaluate. Would love to see Punk feud with Seth and Roman lead into future. Ambrose ain't coming back. Ambrose ain't coming back. All right, so Josh Noonan going to the San Fran. And then we got the Patriots taking Jatavion Sanders. Let's run through these real quick. Arizona Cardinals took Marvin Harrison Jr., then Joe Alt. I mean, they end up landing like two of the top 5 or 6 prospects in this class. It's not defense, but it's still really, really good pick. I mean, you're set at tackle for at least the next 4 years. Land Falcons, they go Dallas Turner, Tavondre Sweat, and then they trade
back up into the first round to get Carson Beck. My bad, second round. So that's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Baltimore Ravens, Quinion Mitchell. What, did they end up trading back? Yeah, I guess they did. Yeah, I guess they did. Excuse me. I like Quinion. Big Quinion guy. Buffalo Bills. This is a computer. They took Liatu Latu, Lad McConkey. Not. It doesn't feel like it's the wide receiver they need, but I mean, he is a vertical guy. So you kind of, I don't know. I feel like you'd want more size in that wide receiver core for the Bills. JT Tuimoloau going to the Panthers. Chicago Bears took Jaden Daniels, Roma Dunze, and they moved up in this. Okay, yeah, just giving away everything. Move up into the second round for Jack Sawyer. Dude, I'm telling you, this edge class falls off on day 2 quick. Bengals took Telenisa Fuaga and Michael Hall Jr. Cleveland Browns did nothing. They don't have a pick till the third round because they traded back with the Chargers. Dallas Cowboys, Brian Thomas, Edwin Cooper. I like those picks for Dallas, honestly. Really do. Denver Broncos, Braylon Trice. Grab an edge. I do think corner might be a maybe the area I want to address if I'm the Broncos, though. Detroit took Kalen Keene. I don't think Kalen Keene's going to come out in this class. We'll see. We'll see. And then Johnny Wilson. 2 guys that have gone lower on as the season's gone on. Green Bay Packers, Emeka Ibuka, and then Patrick Paul. Honestly, that ain't half bad. Good talent. I don't know if Emeka Ibuka's kind of a weird pick for the Packers, but it is what it is. The Texans take Cooper DeJean and then Xavier Leggett. I like it. I like it a lot. Got the Colts taking Nate Wiggins and then Tyler Nubin. I love Nubin, man. Jacksonville Jaguars, Troy Franklin, Cedric Van Pran. Kansas City Chiefs take A.D. Mitchell. Oh, Washington. Look at y'all. Y'all straight up harvesting the Chiefs' day 2 picks. Chargers, they take Brock Bowers, Kamari Lassiter, and Braylon Allen, man. It's a big boy back. Rams take J.C. Latham and T.J. Tampa. These are like, I love T.J. Tampa, man. He's probably going to end up being a my guy in this class. Raiders snag Kool-Aid McKinstry, Tyler Guyton, and then Leonard Taylor. So I like that draft. Especially, I mean, hey, if you're content with your quarterback, then that's fine. That's A-okay. Kirk Cousins is a free agent. Just going to throw that out there. Dolphins took, how y'all take away our second round pick, man? Good job. I guess Dolphins took Graham Barton. That's fine. Not a sexy draft, but it's a draft. Minnesota Vikings, J.J. McCarthy and Chris Braswell. New England Patriots take Caleb Williams, Troy Fautanu, and Jatavion Sanders. Okay. I could kind of get behind this. Like, if you didn't like any of the wide receivers available, then grabbing Sanders isn't a bad, like, consolation prize. We got the Saints. They took Jared Verse and then Michael Penix. That's a good draft. That's a good draft. We got New York Giants taking Olu Fashanu, my boy Bo Nix. I can't believe that I'm the Bo Nix truther. Like, legitimately, like a year ago, I was not a fan of Bo Nix. They also take Xavier Worthy. Golly, just all the speed in the world now between him and Jalen Hyatt. Jets, Keon Coleman, Kingsley Suamatea. I think that's solid. Jets did move up to get him. Philadelphia Eagles, there we go. Take Denzel Burke, Jeremiah Trotter, and Trey Benson. I think that's solid. Not the most flashy second round, but I think it's still solid. Those are good players. Pittsburgh Steelers, Terrion Arnold, Chris Jenkins. Again, solid players. You got the Seattle Seahawks taking Drazon Newton. That was the AI. Then we got the San Francisco 49ers, Cameron Kitchens and Josh Newton, really addressing the secondary there. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Armarius Mims and Quinn Ewers, man. I mean, that's kind of wild. You get your quarterback, expected quarterback in the future if you're taking Ewers then. And then just Mims. Mims is going to go out there, be your right tackle. Godecki, I guess you move him back into guard where he struggled his rookie year. Tennessee Titans, I took Malik Neighbors and Jackson Powers Johnson. And then the final pick here was the Washington Commanders taking Drake May and moved back up to get Chop Robinson. And what kind of trade you work here? Golly. And then you get Jordan Morgan as your tackle of the future. Okay, but hey, man, that is the draft. Let me know what y'all think. Once I end the stream, you're gonna be able to comment on this sucker. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. And always go ahead, hit that thumbs up, become a bro, and subscribe. It's nothing but draft content here. Whoever is picking for the Bears needs to just quit. Oh, Hugo, already not a big fan. But thanks for hanging out. I'll be back for Sunday Night Football. Actually, looks like we got good Sunday and Monday night games, so I'm really excited. So y'all have a great rest of the day, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later. We are